I don't think that's fair to the guy. To be honest, what we should focus on is both of them, if elected, what they will do for us. Remember, it's about us, it's not about them. When you elected, what I want to know, or Alana as well, what I want to know is not really about your past. It is important, don't get me wrong. The most important thing is what you're going to do for us.
Okay, I think the element of the question was to find out their level of social interaction and how involved they've been so far. Hang on. And the previous question, the previous statements from both candidates has been about what they will do, what events they will, without really being too specific from either, quite generalised. But yeah, I mean, if you're asking what specific things you will do,
for me, my interest and my concern is it's important that they do have a past. That will obviously help them guide us into the future. Fair point. But obviously, they're both energetic. We've got maybe, over 1,000 people in this school, and there are only 2 people running for the presidency. To me, that gives them the credit that they're both energetic and they want to do something. What I want to know from both of you, we have competition. We've got London, for example, in the UK. We've got Birmingham. Those people tend to have not only the education side, they tend to have fun activities that you people are talking about. We want to know what you will do for us to have the same fun, maybe even better than the one in London or the one in Birmingham. Because those are the things we want to do.
The grass is greener on the other side, and obviously we want to make the grass greener here in Manchester.
Exactly.
Who do you want to answer that first?
Whoever wants to. I want to work together. That's my idea.
I can go.
The thing is, if you see student association of universities, thing is, different people say that, if you study in university, studies there are very good, and you learn many things, you get confident from there. Actually, according to my research, if you see university activities and their studies, that is more based on like extracurricular activities. Okay, like they have like different debate sessions, like they're different, like student association arrange events for them. They are both intellectual, related to their curriculum, and also extracurricular activities. Rather than sitting in the class and taking lectures, they just take participation in sports, in extracurricular activities. They arrange like debates, okay, on different topics, on current issues or current affairs. There are a lot of things, they go on, and that's why students of universities get a lot of confidence. That's what I'm planning to do here in LSBF.
Give me an example. Give me one scenario, for example. Say, not to do, because we've already talked about the learning environment of this school. Obviously, it looks like it's a priority to both of you. When it comes to the fun activity, knowing obviously we've got people from different countries, different cultures. And Manchester is a lovely place. You've got great football teams here. What I want to do, how are we going to come together? How are you going to motivate us? So when you tell us or send an email or post and say, hey, yes, guys, we have this plan, we have this activity that we want to do. How are you going to encourage us? So we will take part of that. We will be part of that. So we can put it on Facebook and tell the guys in London, guess what? We do have fun in Manchester. It rains a lot, but we still have fun.
Our grass is greener because we have rain.
Exactly.
Just 10 seconds, do you want to add to that?
Yeah. 10 seconds. I just want to give you an answer that it's very easy. Like if you're interested in basketball, for example, okay, thing is, you will automatically will be passionate about it. Okay, so you will be the person I will call in. Okay, because you know about the sports. Okay, you will come in. I will provide all the structure, fundings for the basketball team and all things. You will give me the idea how you've been interested in basketball, and that's how I will start.
Okay, so you bring in specialists for different teams. And
like a lot of people like different sports. Like I like certain sports, so I will be able. I will start myself from next as well.
Okay, what I will do realistically, because I don't know where he's going to get the funding if he's not going to carry out, charities. If he's going to pull the money out of his pocket. However, what I'm going to do for the ACCA students, for the SEMA students, the CFA, the masters, or what's not. For example, ACCA has global global events across the UK. What I was looking into is that, what I would do, I would see when these events are offered. For instance, it could be offered in Manchester, London, or what's not. I'm going to notify the students to get them together so we can go and network, and in that networking, we by chance could, possibly find our future employers. For instance, in activities and events. For instance, the majority of the school, most of you guys are from Pakistan and what's not. You look into their cultures, what they want to do. For instance, a lot of you guys like to go and, do shisha, as I was always offering. You can have a fun night doing that. You know, you could go partying and stuff like that. I'd stay at some events. We could have games nights, cultural dinners that we could, you know, have a sample of different foods that people make from their different cultures. Have a different diverse thing. As for instance, we could go and have go-kart competition races. And, you know, have something fun, different.
Okay. So making our grass greener. Just want to reiterate that there, in addition to the presidents, there is also the VP positions for events. Got VP for events and
welfare,
then for welfare.
Student, international student.
Yeah. So you know, we're not. You know, we're looking more for how. Yeah, we're looking for how you will lead those teams, I guess, and sort of what your directions will be.
Yeah.
We're rapidly getting towards the end of the time. We've got questions over there.
Shed light on what you just said about the sports thing.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know if you're aware of the LSBF football team that played in Liverpool around April. You were aware of it?
No,
They were
playing
a cricket team as well.
Yeah. Do you know how it came to be like?
Yeah, because the college sent email to everybody. Everybody, and there were some
Did you
students
know
who were
won the team, the game?
You want me to give answer?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Then let me speak.
Okay.
Okay.
Can we give you a short answer? Do
You know,
who won?
don't just embarrass yourself. Sorry, because I captained the team because I tend to like we won the game. You know, because we came together as LSBF, against London and against Birmingham. We contributed well because we transported ourselves. Without the guy at the reception helped us out. Now here is the thing.
So
When London came and when Birmingham came, they came with lots of people. Not even people that were playing. But once we were leaving, we just left like a few of us. Just like, I don't know, just 11 players. We didn't even have substitutions or anything, but we still won the game, which was amazing. At least our pictures on LSBF software stuff. But the thing is, when it comes to it, we talk about organizing and charging. You don't just say, okay, fine, how would you get the facilities? Do you know where to find football pitches to train? Do you know where to get basketball courts? Now here's the thing.
It's good to just bear in mind,
it's good to be realistic about what you see.
Yeah.
What
we've got to remember, you know, in all credit to these guys, it's not just going to be organising events.
I know.
That, you know, whoever wins this contest is going, you know, they're going to have to get down and find out necessary numbers of facilities and things like that. They obviously got teams that hopefully that you will elect a suitable team to do that in progress. So you know what's happened before in terms of organisation can't really be blamed on either candidates for whether they've been.
No, he was saying he would organise basketball and stuff like that. I mean, seriously, it's one thing to be realistic about the ideas. It's one thing to have ideas. Now, if we still want to play football now, do you know where to get those pitches? Do you know how much it is to cost a pitch?
Yeah, it
you know,
costs
who would source the money?
£35 to arrange one pitch.
For how many hours?
Okay, I'm not going to get into this. We're rapidly running out of time. Yes, I mean,
what thing is, for 1 hour you can have £35, okay? And thing is, you already given me the answer as well. Like you were interested in the football team, okay? That's why you have also arrange your own ticket, okay? Your own bus fares, okay? Because you were interested in it, okay? So you already given me the answer. If there was no funding, if there's nothing, you can also arrange yourself because you like the game.
Okay.
But if I give you the proper structure to do it, okay, if I arrange some extra students for you as well, okay, there will be some extra students helping you.
Alana, so it's structure. Will you go to?
No, he's just saying structure. But
That's
realistically, we're all students, and
bad example.
seriously, we are all students, and realistically, some of us may be able to afford it, and some of us may not be able to afford it. What we're going to do in order to enjoy everything, for instance, we are going to I'm going to look to raise funds, get together with the student team to raise funds, and get the people to come out and actually go to the events, support, show, as we said, Birmingham and London, that let me tell you, Manchester is the campus and the place to be. Realistically, on his manifesto, he stated about car parking.
Okay,
How are we going to offer car parking?
Have we got any more questions?
Yeah.
Unrelated to sports events.
Unrelated.
Completely new question.
New place.
Yeah, short question.
Hopefully that will
Which they can have 30 seconds.
Finally, I'm going to Alana.
30 seconds to answer.
That is a breaking news.
My question is this. Tuition in LSBF is class intensive. We're in class in about 6 to 7 hours a day. And we only have a break of about 1 hour. And that is why it is a problem for students to come into other activities outside class. Like now we have about close to 1,000 students in this school, and see how many of us we have here.
Okay, I think there's about 200 or so in today.
Yeah.
So, the thing is, how do you
college?
That's why you have to understand the mindset.
I'm still asking the question.
Yeah.
How do you intend to fit this design extracurricular activities with this school program?
This is what I intend to do, and this is what I stated that I would do. I'm going to ensure that I offer events at the beginning, like close to the beginning of the semester, when it's not incorporated into the religious activities that students have, the religious holidays that they have, and at the beginning, because coming on to the end, this is crunch time. You have to study, you have to prepare dissertations. We should be offering this at the beginning of the semester, the beginning of the term. Where, for example, you know, with LSBF, most of the activities are offered at the end, and where no students are attending at all. I'm going to do it at the beginning, at the beginning of everything.
So, beginning of term.
Beginning of term.
That's your answer. Beginning of term is how to address
30 seconds, go ahead.
Okay. 30 seconds.
Thing is, if you want to create, interest in students, first of all, you have to understand their psyche. What is their, thinking style? How they think, how they take different things. Once you understand that, that's why I have a think tank, because I always understand human psyche, how human beings react in certain situations and how they behave to different things. Thing is, once you understand that, then you can do marketing and advertisement for certain people who think in certain way. Okay, that's how you can create interest in people, because it's all related to the human brain and human psyche. Because that's why different people, because people have different priorities.
Okay.
If you create priorities for students,
thank you.
So
it's about human psyche. It's about getting to know people.
that's a lot of research papers.